Today we're going to be speaking about the feminine template or energy. So we all have this feminine energy within. It is part of duality. So these energies are for you to connect with yourself, to get to know yourself, the same way you connect with others. So this is a very intimate relationship with yourself, right? And it's also honoring the body or the vehicle that you're using. These cosmic energies exist within us to unify and balance them, right? In Hinduism, this is called the Shakti energy. So these duality energies within us is the feminine and the masculine energy. And these are cosmic energies. So you are this cosmic energy, right? And then you come into your avatar body, and as above so below, as within so without. So these cosmic energies also have a male and female within out, right? And that's how there's males and females in this world, in this realm. But we're going to be talking about the feminine energy. So the first thing to connect with their feminine is by invoking your energy. You have to be receptive and open to receiving that activation. It's a wanting feeling. You're wanting to connect with this energy. So it's all about activating, not looking for it. So the feminine energy is all about nurture, creativity, the flow, expression, and beauty, including love. It is also connected to the mystery, your feelings, and your intuition. Once you become aware of this energy, you can now then balance it by adding power to it, your energy to it. Because we do live in a world of thoughts and energy. So what you give your energy to will always grow. And we're focusing on balancing this energy, so you have to put energy towards it, right? And to balance this energy, you are doing things that make you feel like if you're in your feminine energy. You're doing these things to keep a flow. So ask yourself, what are some things that make you feel like if you're in this energy, which is creativity, things you love, not only focusing on the self-love, right, but also things that you could do, take action on that you love, including things that make you feel uncomfortable, but it still puts you in that feminine energy, right? Such as dancing in a mirror or singing out loud, even wearing new things, because this is breaking out of those cycles. You are entering flow. This could also include tapping into your intuition. And your intuition is like a muscle, so you have to build it up to have that awareness of what is your intuition and what is the ego. This is where tarot comes in handy. What it is a intuition tool. It's to help you become aware of your intuition and the signs and your psychic abilities, right? And tapping into it constantly just strengthens it. So there are also hobbies like painting, writing, yoga, doing things that are slow but also in the flow. The point of this is to feel aligned. You are just realigning with what is, with what you already have. So then you go to being in your feminine energy, in this feminine template. This is a practice to be in your feminine energy, because especially if you're the type of person that likes to plan your day or likes to orchestrate things in order to do, right? Being in your feminine energy is all about being in the flow. So you're not planning. You're being guided by your intuition, your internal guidance system, but also taking action. So no plans, just going with the flow, what you're feeling called to do, and taking action within that. That's balance. That's part of the masculine energy, right? The action part, but more in the next video. So being in the flow is following the call of where to go. It's expressing what you're feeling. You can start by waking up and asking yourself what you feel like doing. Following your internal compass, right? Let it guide you. Even if it's the things that you've been putting off and it's still guiding you, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, right? Breaking that cycle, that limitation cycle and stagnation. So the way I do it is I connect with my heart by placing my left hand over my heart and constantly asking myself, what do I want to do right now? And really feel what my heart has to say. So this is what living with your feminine energy is like. Your day-to-day isn't necessarily planned, but a gut feeling or a calling. And you express it and balance it by taking action. And this also has to do with clearing up the stagnation that's blocking this, right? That's blocking you to get aligned with this energy. But I do hope this has bring you some type of awareness of what the feminine template is. So I will be making a second video about the masculine template. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.